angels on the line. The angels on the line. The angels, the angels, the angels on the line.
Good people, good people. Good people, good people. Good people, good people. Good people, good people. Woo-wee! Good people, good people. What's going on, ladies and gentlemen? This is Angel, Season 3, Episode 5, and we are here to discuss fashion with some people that I like to call expertise and some people that are just here to listen, learn, ask questions, and give input. As you know, my topics are all brought to you by the youth, and the youth wanted to talk about fashion. We got people in the building. Look at this one right here on the screen. Boy, I tell you, look at him on the screen. Woo! Look like he in the office. Boy, I tell you, I ain't gonna say nothing. What we gonna do right now, ladies and gentlemen, I'm gonna introduce who we got with us. I'm gonna start with the individual that we have on the screen right here. Sir, tell us where you calling from, what's your name, and what you do about fashion. What you doing with fashion? Pause, I can't hear you. Uh-oh. I can't hear you now. Don't worry about it. We gonna fix it. Is your stuff muted? Let me see. Say something now. I can't hear him, Justin. Hold on. We gonna get you next. We gonna go online. Do we got Dante?
What up?
All right, Dante. Tell us what you here for. What you do about fashion? What you here? Tell us what you're doing. Where you at?
I'm in the car. I'm here largely because the people requested me. The good people asked me to be here.
The good
So I'm
people
here
ask
for,
you to be here, and you got to get the people what they want. Woo! You know what? All right, I appreciate you in the car. Where you going? You just driving, huh?
I'm doing some school shopping.
Boy, you ain't going nowhere, sir. All right. Who we got on the line? We got Keith. Come talk to me, lady. What you do? What you doing about fashion? Give us some insight. What's your name? Where you calling from? Tell us something.
Hi, everybody. I'm Keisha. I'm from St. Louis, Missouri. Like Dante, I am calling from the vehicle, flying down Highway 40 right now. So I am a St. Louis native, and a couple of years ago, I started a style blog dedicated to Midwest fashion. Well, it really wanted to speak to fashion in St. Louis, Missouri, particularly. Yeah.
I love it. We got on the line with us. Who we got? Come on, that last person on the line, girl. You know who you is. Tell us who you is. What you doing about fashion? Tell us something.
Girl, you talking about me?
Ah! Girl, you know what to say, baby. What's your name? Where you calling from?
This Daisha. I'm calling from the Apple store. Look, I'm trying to get my daughter phone fixed, y'all. But,
That's what I'm talking about.
But I'm a St. Louis native too, but I currently live in Las Vegas. As far as fashion, you say, why I'm hiding my hair? Because my good people called me to come here. I don't know why. But not just playing. But,
That's what I'm talking about.
But nah, as far as when it comes to like fashion, I don't know. I just do my own thing for real. You know, whatever make me feel good. So, you know, I guess that's why I'm here.
Gotta know. The kids gotta know that. The kids gotta know. You said whatever makes me feel good. That's what I'm talking about. Cortez, we got you yet?
Can you hear me?
Oh, go ahead. Who we got on the line? Tell us who
We
you
got
with.
action.
Woo!
Good people.
Good people.
Cortez Jackson, calling in live from New Orleans, Louisiana. I am a native of St. Louis, Missouri, born and raised. Been in New Orleans since 2010. I have a custom clothing business, Lavasier Suits. We do custom suits, wedding tuxedos, casual wear, and I think I see a Lavasier piece on Miss Ramsey sitting there at the table.
Oh yeah, you know it's custom, baby. My name here, you can't steal this, baby.
The name of the inside. Let's see it.
Ramsey, baby. Wait a minute, the angels don't lie on the back. I'm wearing Lavassier. I do have custom suits. You know, I appreciate your service, sir.
I
thank
appreciate you
for customizing my. And he helped picking my outfit. God dang it, today I got stylists all over the world, baby. Yeah, Cortez, that's what I'm talking about. We gonna go across to this young lady. What you know about fashion? Or are you here to ask questions? What you here to do? Come talk to us. What's your name?
Hello, everyone.
Oh Lord,
Is my mic on?
your mic is on.
Is it? Okay. Hello, my name is Kaylee. I am here to ask questions, but I love fashion. I'm going to talk about it a little bit, but fashion kind of like, kind of saved my life, so I love to dress. So I'm just here.
Wonderful. We'll get deeper into that in a minute. That's what I'm talking about. Appreciate you for being here. Appreciate you for asking your questions because the kids might want to hear it and they need to know because they got questions. All right, who we got next to you? What's up? Talk to us, sir.
Oh, okay. My mic is on too, huh?
Yeah. Oh, if you at the Angels Online, your mic on, baby.
I did.
If once you get to the table, it's popping.
Shout out to Angels Online, man. Kitty Moore, I'm in the building, man. I'm here with my people. Icons Never Die. So I'm just here with just fly people. That's why I'm here. And especially if the youth got something to do with it, I'm with it.
That's what I'm talking about.
I'm with it.
One team, one dream, one band, one sound.
Hello.
We got who to my right? Come on, somebody got. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. Come on. To my right, we got. Come on, man.
William Humphrey, William H. Owner, designer, Icons Never Die, St. Louis, UC, USA.
Okay, that's what I'm talking about.
Been making clothes for a while. Yeah, expressing myself for a while.
He been making clothes for a while, so I'm gonna tell y'all, I've been buying his clothes for a while, and he been making mine too. He been designing the paint, the whole nine. If I want to cuss, I'm calling Will. Hey, I need you to fix this up real quick. I support everybody. They all gave me some good stuff. I done Revenge of the Weirdo up there. I went to Las Vegas shopping at her store.
Hello.
I'm here.
Pull up both days.
Hey man, I'm here for it, y'all. Ladies and gentlemen, these episodes are brought to you by the youth, which means they have questions. And our job here at the Angels Online is to give information now so they can be more equipped for the future, more able to advocate for their needs, their wants, their future goals, everything in the works to make sure that they have it together. So we're going to be asking some questions because these kids probably have these questions. They might not have the dialogue to ask those type of questions or the outlet to ask those questions. So we're here to inform them, give them the information, because you got to give people what they want.
Got to.
So now we're going to start off right here. We're going to start off, I don't care who starts it off. You know what I'm saying? I'm going to start with Cortez, this custom man. We can't do nothing but look at them suits behind you. I need some blazers, Cortez.
I need to get one of those.
I got you.
Look here, when you got New Orleans Saints wearing your stuff, I ain't got no money like that. Cortez just came from Greece, y'all. I'm trying to be down. Okay. Okay. Cortez, I got a question for you. How do you define fashion in your own words?
Wow, I would define fashion as your personal style, your personal taste, pretty much, and we can kind of couple that with branding. So whatever you want to present to the world, whatever you want to present to your audience, you can define that with fashion, with what you wear, by how you style it, by how the cut, the make. I would encompass all of that in your personal brand, with fashion.
I love it. Thank you. I love it. Keisha, how would you define fashion in your own words?
For me, fashion is very subjective. It's a way to introduce yourself and walk into a room and tell people who you are without having to open your mouth.
Come on.
I think fashion is all about being an individual and expressing yourself in a way that makes you feel good.
I love it. Thank you. Deja, what about you? Come on, talk to me.
I would, my apologies, y'all. I got to run back out the store. Hold on. Give me 2 seconds.
No, you all right. Dante, how would you define fashion? Because I know you like to dress. You look good with your tie on because you're a Kappa.
I usually try to, fashion for me, it surpasses clothing. It goes to your personal style, your natural disposition. I mean, for me, I don't necessarily limit it to clothing, but just how I carry myself, how I look, and all those things. And like the young man said, how I present myself far beyond the clothes that I wear. So for me, that's what it is.
I love it. Deja, are you ready?
Yes, ma'am. I can give you a little one, too.
One time for the one time. Come on.
You know, I give you a little one too. Okay, let me see what's fashion to me. Fashion to me is kind of like, I mean, you should kind of took my words. I was hoping you called me before her. No, I'm just playing. But for real, like to me, fashion like really do it's like a way for you to be an individual, way make you stand out when people see you. Trust me, when people see you, they gonna remember what you had on versus sometimes of what you said to them. Some people they gonna remember what you had on. So that to me, that's what it is. It's a way for me to be able to express myself, be able to, you know, I like to always be an individual. So, I mean, that's what it is to me. Make me feel good. And, you know, just like, was that Cortez that was just before me? I can't even remember. I was trying to listen. I was in that loud.
It was Dante.
Dante. Okay, my bad, Dante. You know, I'm giving you your credit because you just said a little something too. You know, you said it's more about, you know, you know, it's more about, you know, more than clothes. So to me, you know, fashion also comes with, you know, I'm going to say even my tattoos, to anything, it helps me be able to stand out. So, you know, it ain't just all about my clothes. I limit that, you know. I mean, I limit y'all. You know, I'm trying to talk and hurry up.
You all right? You a parent.
Because, you know, I ain't trying to rush y'all. I'm trying to get this phone fit. But, you know, it's also, you know, shoes, clothes, hats, you know, anything accessorizing. That's all my fashion is with me. That's what it is. Make me be an individual.
Anything that separates you from the norm.
Amen. Hallelujah.
That's what I'm talking about. Woo! All right, Kaylee, what's fashion to you? I mean, you're here to ask questions, but I'm asking you a question.
Yeah. I agree. I agree with everything that everyone said. Fashion to me is like, you know, your own individual style. You dressing how you want to dress, putting things together, making it work for you. That's what fashion means to me. That's what it means.
Wonderful. What about you, Kenny? Because you get up and you put on clothes, man. What's fashion to you? And you rock an icon. Tell me something. What's up?
For me, fashion is putting on to inspire everything that I want, because I ain't got it. So I'm trying to get it.
Come on.
So this how I look, because I'm trying to attract that attention. You know what I mean?
Come
like
on.
we buy the finer things because we want the finer things. So if I'm buying just icon pieces, you know what I mean? Like it's the finer thing. So I want everybody to see me in the finest because that's what I'm trying to represent, and that's my fashion thing. You know?
I love it.
Yeah, the big dog stuff.
That's what I'm talking about, man.
Yeah, for sure.
See, I got my suit on. I'm Cortez.
Hey, now. Shout out to Cortez, man. I need one of them. Hey.
You can't steal my shit.
I'm him. He got the pinstripes. I need the pinstripes. That's why the Yankees win all them years.
Look at him.
Yeah, he doing this thing.
Talk to me. William, tell me about fashion, man. What your own words, define it.
I would say fashion is, like I said, everything that everybody said previously. I would say with me, it's more of a lifestyle. So like Daisha said, it's everything. It's my tattoos. It's the way I live, the way I walk, what I drive, what I eat, how my kids look. You know what I mean? It's all of that. All of that is incorporated in fashion. It's all of that is an expression. You know what I mean? That's how I express myself. Sometimes you express yourself through your kids. Sometimes your kids express themselves through you. Or you know, and vice versa. And like I said, it's a lifestyle. So fashion is every day, like everyday expression. It's a universal language. I always like to say fashion, music, art. You know what I mean? Hip hop, all of that. Those are universal languages. Like I think Daisha said this earlier. They're gonna remember what you had on more than what you said sometimes. You know what I mean? Majority of the time, like, hey, dude, them shoes was crazy though. You know what I mean? That blazer, yeah, she had a name in that joint.
Yeah, she
you know
had a name.
Like,
I will remember that forever.
I remember that.
With the glasses,
With the glasses. Yeah. She did that. You're going to remember that. You know what I mean? So it's all of that. So it's all of that. And that's why it's never going to die. It's always going to be here. It's forever. You know what I mean?
Boy, I
want
can't
to add to that. I want to add to that.
Come on, Dante.
First of all, let's keep Andrew humble because she's already up there. But still,
you gonna hate from the car. You gonna hate from the car, but you can't get in. You ain't even in the club. You ain't even with the cool kids right now. Well, I tell you, people get their PhD, don't know how to act. Don't worry about it. We all right over here. And my name's still in my my place.
Yeah,
Now go ahead,
and
Dante.
look
Get the people what they want.
and your name on this podcast too, so you already win it. But look, I do want to add to what Will said, because I remember Mr. William from Missouri Western, and
Mr. Williams sound crazy.
You is Mr. Williams though.
Hey, you don't even know that you a big
That
deal.
sound crazy.
Mr. Williams,
No,
all
but
right.
legit, back in 2000, I think it was 2008. I was there 2009. This guy was literally the most fashionable guy in St. Joseph. I mean,
I appreciate that, G.
I mean, literally. I mean, just his style everywhere, like true sauce. So I mean, he knows what he's talking about.
That's crazy. You know why?
I appreciate that,
because
G. Appreciate that, G.
y'all just said people will remember what you have on.
More than what you say.
Correct.
Yeah,
And all he had to do was say his name. I remember him. That fashion.
08. You know how long ago 08 was?
Yeah, because I promise you, when you think of somebody, you be like, wait, what they had on?
What
You
they
talking about
have
the one with the blue shirt on?
For real.
Yeah. That he had it, and when you can describe it, you be like, oh, they was looking. So when you think about that, fashion for me is everything that y'all said, and then having my own custom stuff. I love it. I feel great. I appreciate you, Cortez. I need 2 more blanks.
You love your custom.
You know what I'm saying? Because you can't take custom. You can't take authentic.
1-on-1.
You can't take the Angels online.
Oh, yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So look here, let me tell you, you ain't gonna take Lavaseer. You can't take Icon because Icon is him.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? He just had somebody validate that for him. But when this pertains to children, you got to think about it. Kids are looking at each other every day.
Yeah.
They looking at each other's shoes. They looking at what everybody's wearing, and they so worried because you have social media. We just did our technology episode, and they want to look like that. They don't understand the effects of individuality.
Yeah.
Of being bold and being great and being who you want to be. That's why at Angels Online we motivate, influence, and inspire. And hopefully one of these kids be inspired by this and have their own vision and wear whatever they want to school.
For sure.
And I think that's super important to apply that information. For anybody, what inspired you to step into the world of fashion? William, what inspired you?
I would say, like I said, my lifestyle, upbringing. You get to a certain point to where the clothes get more expensive, and hey, bro, you can't get those no more. You can't get those over. So now it's like, oh, okay, now I have to make it. You know what I mean? Now I have to use this. I had some yarn sometimes. I had some strings, some paint, some bleach, some dye, whatever it was to change it. So it was like to fill that void of what I wanted, because the designers that was making it at the time, those shorts was $200. And I wore 14, 16. You know how the 14, 16. You know what I mean? My mom like, I'm not spending. That's crazy. So I was like, okay, I gotta add to these Guess joints, so I gotta add to these Ralph joints.
Create new outfits
you know what I mean?
with
I
what
gotta
you got
do that.
already.
And that's just where it came from. So yeah, just from the lack of and the wants. You know what I mean? The aspirations, like Kimo said, aspirations.
I was gonna really piggyback off of what William H was saying. For sure, for me, it was about, like you said, upbringing too. My mom wasn't buying me what I wanted.
What you needed.
She bought me what I needed. So when I seen other people, I wanted to dress like other people, but I couldn't because my mama wouldn't buy that. So now I'm fashionable because I had to wear different stuff, and that's important for the youth to know. Your own person makes you fly, not wearing with everybody else.
Come on.
So that's big, and that's dope that y'all bringing that and highlighting that, because that's what it's about, for real. You
gotta do it. Anybody else? What inspired you to step into the world of fashion? Keisha, what inspired you? I want to hear you, girl.
What inspired me to step? I've always had an appreciation for clothes and shoes, and the versatility of fashion.
I see you, because you be clean. You said it all.
My mother is an avid sneakerhead, and so that's kind of how I grew up, very kind of tomboyish. And then as I got older and stepped into like the world of brokerage or the corporate world, I transitioned to like grown woman fashion. Like I love a heel, I love a nice bag. And my perspective of fashion is more or less towards the simple side, chic side of things. Like you don't have to be labeled down. It doesn't have to be super expensive for you to be able to make a statement.
Come on.
And just just people stopping me, to be honest with you, at work, that's how people would recognize me. That's how people would remember me. And honestly, just having conversations on the elevator in the office is what inspired me to start my blog, because I would have so many women stop me and say, hey, can you tell me where I can buy this or where I can buy that? And so the purpose of the blog is just to give people a simple way to approach fashion and still make a statement.
Wonderful, wonderful. I need to give some kids your blog so they can see. I'm gonna give some young ladies your blog.
Absolutely.
I will get that. And
Correct.
I'm
Correct.
bringing that to the middle school. I'm here to promote all the greatness, goddamn it, because the kids need it. Dang it. The kids need it. Cortez, what about you?
Absolutely.
Because you've been dressing. You know, everybody don't know Cortez is my god brother. Okay. So Cortez been wearing suits since he was 11. He was wearing Cortez was wearing suits. I'm gonna tell y'all right now that this is my god brother. So we've been together since we were little, like little baby, like little tiny tot. We went to elementary, middle, high, we went to everything together. Okay. We spent Christmas together. Yes, I have to spend Christmas with my godparents. You know, I had to. This is my brother, and he wore suits at 11 to school. Surprised he didn't have a briefcase. and here he is, close to a millionaire, basically, wearing suits, making suits. So I'm gonna just tell you, go ahead and tell him. But he always dressed. Always dressed. At 7, he was dressing. I was wearing sweats, and he was like, His sweats
had the slacks on.
Listen, I'm like, what is you wearing? Get comfortable. He wore sweat outfits, but he was always clean.
Yeah.
We was always clean, but then when he put on the suit, we stepped back. Cortez got on the suit today. He got some
Cortez is definitely one of the flyest people I know. His nickname is Fly. Like, definitely one of the flyest people I've ever met. Come on. I love a good suit, Cortez. You fuck him up with the hoop. I'm sorry, excuse me. You had some up with the suit.
Appreciate it. What inspired me? I really my grandmother would take me to the mall, and we spent many weekends. I don't know if y'all remember the store, Lord & Taylor.
Yep.
Yeah.
That was my store. That was my joint. I was just always fascinated with like the different like kind of display tables, the mannequins, the switching out of the mannequins, and just from seeing that, it prompted me to get a job at the mall at St. Louis Galleria.
You worked at Macy's.
Well, it was Famous Bar at the time.
Yeah.
So I started out at Famous Bar. And I would always.
Your grandmama a baller. Yeah, everybody can't just be. You see how he skimmed over the fact that his grandmama took him to Lord & Taylor.
You know grandma gonna watch this episode. Grandma Jackson be clean, so you better give my grandma some
Oh,
love.
he did. He said Lord & Taylor.
He gotta add some more. You better tell Grandma Jackson. Shout out to Grandma Jackson. Cortez Jackson.
It was J.C. Penney for a lot of people.
Sears. Everybody want to work Cortez was there.
Yeah, so I got a job at Famous Bar, and I would take it upon myself to dress the mannequins and all that, which that was the manager's responsibility. I was just an hourly part-time worker. But it's just something that I want to do. I got bored of just, ringing out people. So I was like, well, I'm standing here. Let me just change up this outfit and put this on a mannequin and just change the whole floor. And, sometimes I'll get in trouble because it wasn't per planogram or whatever. But I just always had fun with it. And so that's kind of what started me to around this point. I was always that kid in elementary school, middle school, high school that wore suits on picture day. I remember one time I even wore some snakeskin cowboy boots with a suit on picture day, and nobody was wearing cowboy boots at the time. But it was just something that I enjoyed, and I continue to enjoy to this day.
Always clean. Always.
Oh, and side note, Keisha, a Facebook memory popped up of us. We were at some club doing the mono, but I had on a sweater vest, some jeans, and a bow tie, and you had on some sneakers with a dress, and we was hitting.
Back then.
It was given what it needed to be.
That's what they doing now. Y'all was trailblazing.
Hey, fashion statement.
Listen, let me find out. Anybody else what inspires you in fashion wear? I'm not inspired. I'm not in the fashion wear. I just look good. I just want to wear
Yeah, me neither.
I wear what I want to
My
wear, and I
scope of
keep it
support-
pushing. I don't care what nobody
Yeah, my
say.
scope of support
Go ahead, Dante.
is sweater vest and bow ties. So if anything outside of that, I can't speak to because it's outside of my lane. But you talk about sweater vest and bow ties. I can get you right together. Or the Brooks Brothers bow tie and sweater. I can get you right where you need to be.
Boots and the bow ties.
Well, I can speak to that.
Go ahead. What inspires
Come
you?
on, sweater vest.
Kind of what.
What you say that again?
I say, come on, sweater vest.
You better 2 snaps and a hang.
Kind of what Kenny was saying. Like, my mom bought me what I needed and not what I wanted. And so when I was in school, I wore uniforms for a long time until I went to Sodan for high school. So before that, I was, she was giving me ugly clothes that, like, I was like, Mom, I don't like this. Is ugly. But I would wear it anyway because she bought it, And so when she stopped buying my clothes, then I decided that I needed to find my own way through fashion. So I used to get bullied a lot in school, like because of what I wore and things like that. So when I got to high school, I was like, oh no, you got to change. Something's got to give. So that's when I started like discovering, like, she would take me to stores that I wanted to go to, and I would start picking pieces out and putting stuff together. Like, I remember the first day of freshman year, I was like, I'm about to be fly. She took me to the polo store.
Tired of getting Joan on,
I have a little polo shirt.
Did you lay your
She got tired of being bullied.
Shoes?
Huh?
Did you lay your outfit out with the shoes?
Yep,
like, oh, I can't
sure
wait to
did.
wake
I'm
up.
about to-
I can't
I'm
wait.
about to kill him. And so from high school on, into adulthood, I would dress myself and I would buy what I wanted. I would put pieces together. Like, I buy clothes religiously. It's horrible. Like, I always, when I go on trips, I be like, I don't have nothing to wear. I got 5,000 clothes in my closet.
It's
But I don't.
therapy sometimes.
Yeah. And then
Therapy,
it was
shopping,
therapy
you
for
buying
me. Like,
stuff.
and it kind of gave me like an image in high school. Like,
Confidence.
Yeah, and people
Yeah.
like, she love to dress. She be dressing. I'll put a purse with, I love purses, shoes, clothes, just everything. So
That's tight.
that's what kind of brought me into fashion. Like,
That's
from,
tight.
from that.
That's
Yeah.
tight.
And a lot of
I like
kids, and the
A
key
lot
thing
of
you
kids.
said was you used to get bullied.
Yeah.
And and you said, this got to stop because everybody don't have the mentality or the strength to do what you did and make it out of that bullying phase. They don't know what to do. I mean, we got kids. That young lady, Spirit Butler, committed suicide last year. You know what I'm saying? Who was getting ready to enter high school. She couldn't deal with it no more. So it's really important that people know that the individuality and what people wear, it is okay. Like, don't talk about people. That's not cool.
Yeah.
At the end of the day, if you ain't living in no mansion and doing all this, we all in the same boat. You just happen to have somebody buy you something, you created something. He said he created his own clothes because the stuff was too expensive. You said you had to rock some other stuff because your mama was not buying you that type of stuff.
Facts, yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Cortez was blessed because Grandma Jackson. He went to, he went to the mall, got a job, got the discounts, he did right, So, hey, life circumstances hit everybody in a different way. It doesn't matter. So, yes, you being bullied, you got it addressed by being you. That's how you did it. At some point, they got to stop. You can't bully no more because then they start looking and you looking better than the next person. Yeah. But you didn't brag on that. You were just happy because you felt confident in your skin. So that's wonderful. That's wonderful.
Yeah.
We always sending messages to the kids. That's how we do. Kay, you got a question? Go ahead.
Yeah. So for anybody, they can answer this. Have any fashion designers influenced your sense of style or brand? So have any, fashion designers, like they can be deceased or they can be living, a present. Have they influenced your style or brand that you currently possess?
Okay, go ahead.
This what this for? Laser tag.
Come on, go ahead.
All right, man, I buzzed in.
Come on, man.
I would say my partners, they no longer here right now, with Sean Williams and Chris Cahill. Those two, we bounced a lot of ideas, and we grew up and really lived it, and was creating things and living certain ways, and just expressing yourselves at the time. But I would say that
Sean was a goat.
Yeah, I would say Sean, Chris, your rest in peace, DeAndre as well. Ralph, of course, if you know me, you know it's Ralph. Just the understanding of the whole lifestyle.
And when you
brand.
say Ralph, who you talking
Polo.
about? Oh, okay.
Polo, Ralph Lauren.
Polo.
For the people out there that's listening.
That's right. No, that's correct.
Yeah, Ralph Lauren.
I see you know.
That's I look at a lot of things he does, the longevity, the success, the influence, and I want my customers to feel the way I felt when I was trying to go on the 3rd floor of Famous Boy. You know what I mean? To go get that. I want that right there. I don't want just the T-shirt. I want the whole joint. You know what I mean? And because I know that made me feel better. It made me feel a certain way. It made me walk in that room a different way. It made me look, you know what I mean? It just gave you know, as a kid, you get the little extra little bop.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
For sure.
The funny story, hold on, I gotta tell this story real quick. My mom, she told me the other day, 6th grade, we was in 6th grade, that's at McNair, right? She said it was it was a field trip day, and we was going, no, it wasn't a field trip day. It was something, and we was dressed up, whatever. You know how you get fresh if we going somewhere. My mama said they had to call her because I almost didn't make the field trip because she said I was too fresh. They say the teacher called her. They say the teacher called probably Miss Taylor. Probably Miss Taylor. My read teacher at the time. Probably Miss Taylor. She called. He's like, William is just he's not listening. He's just doing what he wants to do. He's showing his fit off. I had to get it up. So, but yeah, I had to get that. I had to tell this story. But yeah, those are my inspirations. Yeah, my inspiration, like you said, like I said, y'all OGs, my grandma. You know what I mean? My mom. You go look at my dad, my parents. You go look at my sister. Family. My sister was the real, for real. My sister was the real. You go look at her, see your pictures. She got the Abercrombie joggers over. We wouldn't even look at the Abercrombie.
We wasn't even looking at
You know what I mean? 95s. You know what I mean? The New Balance, the Timbs, all that. She did all that. So my sister. Yeah, my sister was that direct. Grant Hills, all of that.
I love that you said something. Before the next person go, you said something because I always like to reiterate what we about here at the Angels Online. We have fun. We talk stuff, whatever, you know what I'm saying? But you said you know how it felt. You want your customers to feel like going on that 3rd floor or whatever. In the Angels Online, we focus on giving the kids the information now because the Angels Online is part of my life. You know what I'm saying? I know how I felt when I couldn't get something. I know how I felt when I didn't know that information. I know how I felt when people be like, nah, you can't come over our house today. Your mama get y'all, you know what I'm saying? I be like, I ain't gonna go nowhere where I'm not wanted. You know what I'm saying? I know how it felt to get bullied by my brother. You know what I'm saying? I know I started lifting weights because he used to bully me and beat me up. Nobody ever knew that or whatever. He was a bully. You know what I'm saying? It's like, nah, still in bullying days ain't just hitting people. It's like, you know, stealing your money, stealing your this. And oh my God, the verbal was terrible.
Yeah.
So, you know, and there was no therapy back then. Parents didn't talk about therapy. You know, so that's what I'm here for.
Yeah, I like families were here for that back then.
Right. You know what I'm saying? So when you deal with all of that, you know what I'm saying? And your outlet is your friends that you have. Like, I loved going to school. I mean, we went to middle school together for 1 year.
You and Hump went to school together?
8th grade.
Now, he talking all this stuff. Was he
So
flying like that
we
in 8th
was on
grade?
her together.
Was he flying like that in 8th grade?
We was on her together.
All the people online, was Hump really that fly in 8th grade?
Hey, man, them kids.
Hey, you better ask
No,
the people.
I'm trying to ask you.
Hey, he had his
Hey, we want to be honest though. We'll be honest though. Like Hump always stayed on top of his as far as with his clothes growing up. I've been going to school with him since we've been going to school since 6th grade.
6th grade, McNair.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, we've been together.
I'm trying to
since
see.
6th grade,
Mr. Duncan class.
I'm trying to see.
He's trying to see something.
I'm trying to see something.
Well, we'll come we'll come and we'll hoop in the gym in the morning.
Yeah.
This boy, he be running through the halls. He was skinny as hell.
Yeah.
You know, had his little haircut.
Yeah.
He wore his basketball
he was a little back in the day.
Little as a mother.
Daisha was loud and ghetto.
Daisha was turned up.
Daisha was
Daisha was giving Miss Henry and Dr. Duncan the blues.
Oh, man, you know I did.
Look here, but going to school with them, actually, it was one of the best experiences I had. I went for a year because me and Cortez, we went to school in Rockwood. Our parents, we were in Rockwood. Okay. So, of course, we were predominantly white kids.
Got you. So they didn't care about fashion and all that out there.
Nah, you wore whatever.
Yes.
And we didn't, you know, but we didn't have no issues there. There wasn't no bullying, whatever. We stuck together anyways. Right. We didn't have no problems or anything like that. Mm-hmm. But the reason why I'm going to Brittany Woods that 1 year when we moved to U City, no, we used somebody else's address after that because I went back out.
What you say, Taz? You heard Taz? You giving up the ghost.
I don't care. They doing it right now.
It don't stop.
Hey, the generation desegregation experience is out right now. Y'all can check bonus episode.
Okay.
I'll tell you about the experience. I was homecoming queen at that all-white school, okay?
Okay.
Please.
Turn up.
So going to that school, it put me in a position where I went to a school with predominantly black kids now.
Okay.
But because I'm from the city of St. Louis, I was being bussed out. I fit right in.
Uh-huh.
I was a hooper, everything. Ain't nothing changed about me except the school.
Right.
I always who I was who I was. We never changed who we were, even being out there, and we were respected just as well.
Right.
We can't speak for 2023. But
Right.
back in 2000s and 90s and 2000s, we were fine.
Yeah.
But I loved going to school with my people. I loved it. It was fun. You know, I had 4.0. I was on, you know what I'm saying?
Slow down,
I'm a
ice cream
nerd.
truck. Slow down. Slow down. All right, we got you. We know this show. Slow down.
But it taught me diversity more.
Yes.
Not just being in the city or whatever. Come on and sit up here, son. Your seat right here, son. We got a new guest, this young man. Come on up here, man. Mom, you can sit up here.
What's
Put your
good,
stuff
G?
down. Sit down, baby.
What's up, man?
We're going to introduce you in a second.